Hi, my name is Wang Liuzing. Today, I would like to discuss which one is better between studying alone or studying in a group. Studying alone allows us to study whenever you want at whatever time best suits you. It saves us the hassle of trying to meet at the scheduled time at a place that might not be always at our convenience. Some students need to be in a calm environment to achieve the effectiveness of their studying. These students are better off studying alone. In doing so, they will be able to concentrate more on their studies without worrying about being distracted by the chit-chats of the other peers of anything that can cause a distraction. Studying alone also forces you to read the entire text in which you are required to study, and it also forces you to think since no one else will present to feed you the information. When you are faced with a problem that may seem difficult and no one is there to tell you what to do, you will be more likely to resort to the textbook, and you also think to the problem and the best possible solution. In doing so, you are enabling yourself to improve your ability to deal with problems on your own. Studying in group, on the other hand, exposes members to a wide variety of ideas, and it also exposes them to a different way in solving problems, which can be very helpful. However, studying in a group won't be effective if the group members are not dedicated, inconsistent, and lazy. Effective studying is dependent on the mentality of the group members. Students that study in a group has to choose times and place when they are able to meet, which will be suitable for most. If not all members, group meetings are more likely to deem failure if a suitable spot cannot be found. Students who study in a group are easily distracted by motion or outbursts of other members in the group. If one of the members isn't in the mood for studying, it is very easy for that person to strike up a conversation that they are sure to capture the attention of the other group members. Some students often tend to only remember the fact about unnecessary conversation that occur during the group meetings more than they remember what they have studied. As opposed to studying alone, studying in a group also encourages you to take a shortcut in the studying instead of reading and understanding text for yourself. You may find yourself relying on summaries of text from the other group members without ensuring the accuracy of their summary. Students who study in a group are more dependent on each other's knowledge as opposed to students who study alone. In closing, although studying in a group helps you to solve the question faster, encourage friendships, which contributes to somewhat a noisy environment, I would rather choose to study alone as opposed to studying in a group because I am better able to stay focused in a very peaceful environment as opposed to an environment that consists of unnecessary chit-chats, etc. I will be able to spend as much as time I need to strengthen my weak areas, and I will be able to work at my own pace without having to worry about the inconveniencing anyone else. Studying with other people can become stressful and chaotic, especially if I'm studying with people who do not take their work seriously or those who are not inconsiderate for others. As mentioned earlier, studying alone also helped me to develop the sense of independence, which will be less risky for me because I will be able to depend on my own understanding rather than the understanding of someone else. Thank you.